We're excited to have some of our really strategic partners from Axion joining us today. So, Monica, Andy, would love for you to introduce yourselves.
My name is Andy Burns. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Axion Risk Management Strategies. We're an employee benefit consulting and insurance brokerage firm located in Downers Grove, Illinois. We're the longest tenured broker in the Chicagoland area, and we've got a really unique and different value proposition. We build a multi-year strategic plan that helps our clients bend their healthcare spend down to the consumer price index.
And I'm Monica Harper, and I work on Andy's producer team. I lead the women's division and the LGBT plus for the Chicagoland area. So specifically looking at companies that are looking to enhance and or improve the current female dynamic in their C-suite.
So as companies are evaluating their partner, their current broker who has been guiding them through these renewal processes, what are some of the top questions that they should be asking to make sure that they're really getting the most out of their current experience?
One of the biggest components of your insurance is your claims. That's what drives your costs. And so how often are you monitoring your claims? Or if you get information, whether it's on a monthly or quarterly basis, how often are you really digging into what's driving your costs and then building a strategy around those things?
I think another big thing that needs to be talked about, especially with everything that's happened for 2020, is where do you want your company to go? I'm having a lot of really tough conversations with some of our clients about C-suite, women in the C-suite, LGBT, all of the movements that are going on right now. What's your company's approach to that, and where do you put your dollars? So if you're looking at currently your benefits and how they're aligning with what your 3 to 5 year long-term plan is for your business, are you attracting and retaining who you want to attract and retain? Are you benefiting if you're looking more female-based? Are you offering more benefits that are female focused? Are you offering benefits that are non-binary focused? Where's your guideline? And is your broker having this conversation with you? Are they saying, where do you want to be in 3 to 5 years and how can we get you there? A lot of it is, well, they got me a 0 renewal. Oh, well, we got a small decrease. Okay, anyone can go beat up the carriers. That's great. Congratulations. What are you doing to actually impact my business for the better?
Most employers and brokers are meeting just 2 or 3 times a year and shopping their insurance. Do you have a multi-year strategic plan in place that's going to help reduce your benefits over time, provide as good or better benefits to the employees, and avoid cost shifting to the employees? Because too often our employers devaluing benefits, like raising copays and deductibles to absorb cost increases. So it's very important to develop a strategy for all the little components that go into your insurance plans so that over time, you're bending your healthcare trend spend.
And what's the focus for 2021, 2022 to say thank you to your employees that stuck with you through this? Either you made money during COVID or you lost money during COVID. Very few kind of were able to run the middle. And the most thing that employers do is they cost shift. And they say, hey, I got an increase, or hey, I got a decrease. You're either going to have the same amount of premium or we're going to shift it to you. What are you doing? What's your focus going to be? And what's your broker doing to help you say, thanks to the employees stuck with you and the ones that are going to come on board now if you're able to recover after this?
Out-of-pocket costs have gone up 236% over the last 10 years, and real wages have only gone up around 10%. So there's nowhere for the cost shifting to go because people can't afford insurance anymore if you just continue to shift it to them.
I think the biggest impact that people forget and some employers don't even know is that once the renewals are issued to your current broker, there's no outside negotiations. So if you, at this point in time, are looking at listen to the video, listen to any tips that we've mentioned and said, I haven't heard from my broker. I haven't seen a Blue Insight report. I don't know what my claims have been. I have been chasing my renewals. It is even more imperative that you either email, pick up the phone, call, and try to get if it's not Axion, some other broker to look at what you're currently receiving, because they are the only ones that will be able to negotiate it after the renewals issue.
So clearly, in order to work strategically with companies, you really need to get to know those companies and their people. Talk to us a little bit about how you accomplish that.
What we find is there is usually a detachment between HR, finance, and marketing. So what we try to do is get those 3 individuals or teams together in a room to brainstorm on the finance pieces. How do we communicate and market this? And then overall, from an operations standpoint, how do we roll this out?
We're looking for clients that are not hopping ship to the cheapest broker every year, that are actually willing to make a plan and focus the same way they do on any other part of their business to make actual changes in their business and their company. We're looking for clients that are intelligent and educated enough to understand the fiscal piece and what this impact is, similar to the same clients you guys work with, Allison, but also that care about the employees, that want to offer them the best of the best without, again, overinsuring, underinsuring, and reducing that cost shifting. So, Allison, I have one for you. So many of our clients don't necessarily understand how much of an impact 401k and financial planning is. We talked about that overall wellness for their employees. Can you tell me a little bit about what they should be looking for when we're going out and talking about strategic planning, what they should be looking for in their 401k and financial advisors?
Absolutely. So, what we see so often within when we're coming into a new relationship or talking with a new company is they lack strategic support. They may have an advisor, but often that relationship is really limited to someone who's coming in 3 or 4 times a year, giving them a report and telling them about the numbers. Without a clear understanding and partnership and a process in order to make good decisions around what investments are being offered to employees, what are the fees for the program, and what are the benefits offered. Retirement benefits oftentimes don't get as much front page press or PR with employees as healthcare does, but we've seen an increase in recent years where employees really are looking beyond, do you have a 401k plan, and can I get a match, to what is that company contribution? How long will it take me to become eligible? How does the plan work? Having a really strategic approach to really be able to rely on a partner that's going to lead you through those processes, educating you along the way, and helping you make really good decisions so that you can make those decisions and then get back to the day to day of managing your business. So, if folks want to learn more about partnering with Axion, who should they contact, or what would next steps be?
If you're concerned about cost increases and looking for more of a strategic partner that gives you creative ideas and creative consulting and avoids cost shifting to employees to absorb costs, we'd love the opportunity to sit down and have a conversation with you.